Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a long time since we met, but today I came to you people with a very interesting and something different topic, which according to my observation, students find it hard to solve. Let us try to understand the topic, that is balancing of a chemical reaction. Okay. In this video, we will try to understand the very simplest and very basic hit and trial method of balancing a chemical reaction. But before I start, I want to let you know what is balancing of a reaction and why do we do it. What is the need of doing balancing of a chemical reaction? You see, in a chemical reaction, what is actually happening, the reactants are reacting together to give out something new that is called as a product. But according to the law of conservation of mass, there is a rule that the total mass before and after the reaction should be conserved. In other words, we can also say that the total mass of the chemical reaction mixture is conserved. Mass can neither be created nor destroyed. It can be converted only from one form into the another form. So basically, for the validation of this law, we need to balance a chemical reaction, right? Say for example, let us consider this very first reaction in which aluminium is reacting with chlorine to give you aluminium chloride. Now, previously this reaction was simply written Al plus Cl2 gives you AlCl3, right? That is the reaction which will be given to you, and you need to balance. Now first of all, you need to check why to balance. To understand this situation, let us start with this reaction which I have written on the lower side. There is a reaction in front of you in which magnesium is reacting with water to give you magnesium oxide plus hydrogen gas. Now, the very first thing we need to do is to enlist the elements which are taking part in this reaction. So basically, three types of elements are taking part. That is magnesium, hydrogen and oxygen. Now, as you can see, I have done a bit mathematics. I have written LHS means left hand side, RHS means right hand side. So here I'm going to check the number of atoms of magnesium, hydrogen and oxygen on both the sides of this reaction. On the left side of the arrow, that is the reactant side, and on the right side of the arrow, that is the product side. Now as you can see, we will count how many magnesium atoms are there on the left hand side. If you see, in total we have only one magnesium atom. Look at hydrogen, we have two hydrogen atoms in total. And if we look at the oxygen, we can find only one oxygen. Now, coming to the right hand side of this reaction, let us check how many magnesium are there. See, in total we have only one magnesium. Hydrogen, again, we have total two hydrogen. And oxygen, we have only one oxygen. So here, you can see that these left hand side and right hand side are already equal to each other. So there is no need to do the balancing of this reaction, right? So therefore the final reaction will remain the same. That is written by me on the lower side. You can see therefore magnesium plus hydrogen gives you magnesium hydroxide plus hydrogen, right? But if the case comes where you see, coming back to this reaction once again, where aluminium is reacting with chlorine to give you aluminium chloride. You see here, before I make these brackets, square brackets, there was only one aluminium and there were two chlorine atoms on the left hand side. Similarly, if you try to count on the right hand side, you can see only one aluminium, that is written over here, and there are three chlorine, that is written here by me. Now there is a disbalance. Aluminium is balanced, but chlorine is not balanced. So we need to balance this chemical equation. So for balancing, the second step is to make square brackets around all the components given to you. You should not alter the chemical formula of the given components, and you are not allowed to write inside this square bracket. There is only one position where you can write down a digit, and that position is on the left side outside the bracket. And one more thing to be noticed, whenever you will write anything outside the bracket, then it will happen just like mathematics. It will get multiplied with complete chemical formula. I'll let you know how. So here, to balance this situation, what I have done, first of all, you see there were 2 chlorine and there were 3 chlorine, right? So what I did in the beginning, I tried to balance the aluminium. So simply I wrote 2 outside aluminium here, and I multiplied this 1 with 2 because I have written 2 over here. So it converted into 2, right? Similarly, now here I was having only 1 aluminium, so I have to put 2 here also. When I will multiply this 2 with this complete chemical formula, aluminium will definitely become 2. But chlorine, you see earlier chlorine were 3, but now it is going to be multiplied by 2. So ultimately it will become 6. Now on this right side we have 6 chlorine, but on the left side we had only 2 chlorine. So what I did, simply I wrote 3 over here. When this 3 will be multiplied with the earlier 2, previously we have 2 only, na? When it will be multiplied with this, it will also become 6. So now our chemical reaction finally becomes 2 aluminium plus 3 chlorine gives you 2 molecules of aluminium chloride. Okay? So I think that was a beginning idea. You can just watch the video means once, twice or thrice as per your requirement, so that you can just understand the basic things that I tried to explain to you people. Thank you very much. Stay connected for more videos. And yes, if you have not subscribed my channel yet, you can definitely subscribe for more interesting videos like this. See you.